What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Big E with Life with Big E. Y'all, and we back with another video. Listen here, man. Today is day 2 of defeating defeat. You hear me? Baby, listen here, man. I decided to make this video real quick while I'm sitting here waiting to get loaded. But one of the first things we want to talk about today is unlocking your full potential. Now, if you know anything like I know, you know that in order for you to reach your full potential, that your mindset have to change. You know what I'm saying? You have to develop a growth mindset to where you can help you achieve your goals and to create a more fulfilling and or to develop a more fulfilling life for you, you have to expand your growth mindset. And oftentimes, man, we get so complacent, we get so content with things that we already have. And you know what? We tell ourselves, look, man, I'm okay with what I got going on here. And what that does is that stops you from reaching your full potential. Because if you're anything like me, you want to be stretched. You know what I'm saying? You want to be challenged, if that's the word to use for it. And I don't know about some of y'all, but man, I embrace a challenge. I embrace trying to figure out something on how to defeat it. And with this thing called life, man, that's all we're doing. We're struggling, trying to defeat life. And oftentimes life may throw you curveballs. Life may come and slap you in the face, and you may feel like a failure at times. But I learned to embrace my failures. Yeah, that's how you kick defeat in the face. By allowing to have a growth mindset, until where you're able to accept your failures. You know what I'm saying? Because we all know that this life you're gonna fail at something. You can't do everything perfect the first time, the right time, and all that kind of stuff, you know. But one of the things I learned is it's not about just failing, but it's about how you deal with failing. And people don't understand that how you deal with it is one of the most important processes that you can do. Because when you're a failure, or when you fail at something, you get in your emotions, you get in your feelings, and you want to just give up. You want to just tell yourself that you can't amount to anything. But you have to realize that when you speak positive things to yourself, like I speak positive affirmations to myself. I tell myself I can do it. I tell myself I got this. I tell myself that, hey, although you may come from something that you may not be proud of, but you're able to achieve whatever you desire to achieve. Man, there are so many opportunities out here in this world. There's so many opportunities, man. And one thing I learned to do was make a good habit of talking to myself and telling myself, encouraging myself. There's a scripture in the Bible that when Paul was upset and he was feeling defeated, that the Bible said that Paul encouraged himself in the Lord. And oftentimes you have to learn to realize that there's not going to always be somebody there to pat you on the back. There's not always going to be somebody there to motivate you or to strengthen you, to, you know what I'm saying, to push you. Sometimes you just got to learn that you got to do it yourself. And that's one of the good habits that I learned to practice, was to encourage myself, talk to myself. Ain't nothing wrong with talking to yourself. Sometimes you got to tell you, man, some of the stuff you've been through in life, baby, ain't nothing wrong with you talking to yourself. I encourage you, talk to yourself. If that helps you become a better person, to have more self-development, to grow and to unlock your potential, man, talk to yourself. I do it. You know what I'm saying? I make time for myself. And I remember in the couple previous videos that I'm learning to do what makes me happy. You know what I'm saying? I surround myself with positive energy, positive people. I don't have time to be going through mess or dealing with mess. If you're not positive, then I really don't want to be around you. That's just the truth of the matter. Whether you family or you could be a long time friend. But if you're a person that's bringing negative energy in my life when I'm trying to be in a positive place in my life, then we ain't got to be around each other. You know what I'm saying? And so once I learned to create spaces that reflect reflect the places that I want to be in life, man, I'm telling you, man, I don't care who walk away from me. I don't care who don't want to be around me. I'm able to sit in my backyard by myself and be peaceful in my backyard by myself with my own thoughts. I don't run from myself. I'm learning to do self-assessments, to examine myself and to see the areas that I need to improve in so that I can make a change in my life. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll be stuck in the process and you'll never reach your full potential because you're so busy running around the problem. And we all know that if you don't never get to the root cause of the situation, you're never going to grow for it. You're never going to if you don't never challenge yourself, there's no room for growth. So I learned to just combine all of that, my strengths, my weaknesses, my interests, my self-care, the space that I create for people to be in my life. I learned to just combine all of that and make it align with like my values and my goals and stuff like that, my interests. And I invest in myself. I learned to invest in myself, learning things, persistence, and also striving for a higher ideal of myself. You see what I'm saying? That's one of the things that I learned to do, was to just strive to be a better me. Every year I want to be a better me, because if we all be truthful, we all look in the mirror, there's always areas that we can improve and grow in. And if you ain't got no room for growth, then baby, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you got something bigger going on the inside of you. And I've learned that there's no perfect person, but I can strive to be as perfect as I can be in my eyesight and in God's eyesight. Although my perfection may not be your perfection. You see what I'm saying? My goals may not be your goals. You may not even consider success what I consider success. In my eyes, I'm already successful. Look, I overcome a lot. Been shot twice, come from the streets, you know what I'm saying? All this kind of stuff. Never went to jail for drugs and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, bro, in my own eyes, I am successful. And so with that being said, man, I encourage y'all to continue to do whatever you need to do so you can unlock your full potential and stop allowing things to hold you back. So whatever you got to do, whatever you got to access, whatever you got to change in your life, whatever transition you have to make that transition, and I promise you, in the end, it'll be worth it. You hear me? So if you want to unlock your full potential, the first thing you got to do is allow your mindset to grow. Allow your mindset to grow, and it comes with accepting the good and the bad about you. Listen here, man. We all know, you know your own failures. There ain't nobody got to remind you of your own failure. You see them and you hear them every day in your own brain. You know what you is. But at the same time, if you want to unlock your full potential, you need to embrace your failure so you can move forward from it. Learn from them, grow from them, and move forward in life so you can transition into becoming a better you. And that's all I'm trying to get y'all to do, is to become a better you. And whether if you got to walk at it alone, whether you got a free friend that's pushing you to your greatness, then fine, so be it. But if you got to do this all by yourself, that's fine too. You know why? Because sometimes certain things you go through in life, you have to go through them by yourself. And so I encourage y'all, man, to keep the faith, keep staying focused, keep being motivated. And this is day 2 of kicking defeat in the face. You hear me? Baby, we staying positive, we staying focused. It's your boy Big E. Y'all know what we doing. We longing, man.